Yeah, we're good. Are we good? I think we're good, bro. Are we good? Can't wait to be back home. Yeah, I think it's good. I think we're good. She was bugging my bad boys. We're good. We're bullish on the daily, alright. On the 4 hour, choppy 4 hour, that's crazy. No real buys on the 4 hour. Yeah, I think we're good. On the 1 hour, we're bearish on the 1 hour. Well, bearish, bullish. Kind of sketchy, boys, kind of sketchy. Let's see. So, London high. Alright, Asia high is cooked. The only thing we have is London high. Up here. That's not cooked, right? Isn't the president supposed to do something today? Something very inhumane? Are we tripping? Good, we're good, yeah, we're good. All right, now good. Bet. All right, to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is be subscribed and comment anything on the stream. And you should be good to participate on the stream. I need to do something. It's because I'm about to pass 2 evals. Let's see here. And I need like 250. Save. 250 on that one. And then 250 on this one. That should be more than enough. Shouldn't have a problem. Alright, just in case I do take a setup and we win, we'll be able to pass our accounts. 2 more accounts. Max funding will be added. Max funding will be added to Top Step. I haven't been here in a while. Love to see the comeback since February. Yeah, I hadn't seen you. I saw you drop me a follow barely again. I was like, bro, she unfollowed me? What the hell? Oh yeah, we made a huge comeback, bro. I mean, I blew the Apex account, the funded. That shit was painful as fuck. We lasted 5 weeks. And I was quite literally 1 trade away from a payout. And I cooked. I blew that shit up. Good morning. And then it was the start of the year, right? 5 weeks. I blew my shit on a Friday, and then 2 down weeks. And then I've been funded ever since. 7 weeks. I'm trading week 7 of these fundeds right now. Week 7. See the calendar real quick. The macro just started. But fuck, man, I mean, we started in Feb, as you can see. We had 2 down weeks, which were the 16th and the 9th. Then we started. I don't know what the hell happened. All right, let's just go back to the charts. But we're up, boys, we're up. What's going on? All right. Wait, I do actually want to see ES real quick. I'm not liking this price action, bro. I am not liking it. I unfollowed with all the traders I followed before because I think it was affecting my mental bet. Oh, I feel you. But I'm getting out back better. Nah, I feel you. %. Yeah, following different traders can definitely affect your mental. I mean, after you take a loss and you see like people taking wins, or I mean, I feel like that's the hardest part, ignoring the noise. I mean, more so that I kind of expose myself and it's easier for people to judge what I'm doing in the charts. Yesterday it happened where I took a long and the first thing some guy comments is like, I'm short, bro. I'm short right now. Like, bro, let me do my thing, dog. I don't give a shit if you're short. Feel me? Do you personally use Apex for trading? I do, yeah. I do. I actually have a code. I'm sponsored, code MISC. I do use Apex. My last funded account that I had was with Apex. We're ignoring the noise. That's how it should be, bro. I mean, I don't know. I don't see, like, I don't even feel like engaging or like in this macro because the price action is low key ass. And by low key, I mean high key. What's up, Beast Slayer? Good morning, brother. Bunch of new people here. What's up? GM. Or is it just for the giveaway? Are y'all interested in the giveaway? %, but something about passing these accounts, I feel really calm and collected, which makes me feel good. So I love to see that we're both up compared to the last few months. Yes, sir. I mean, it's always progress, you know. Like every new funded should be a lesson, and you should be striving for more, for better. I mean, I measure that in time, not money. If I could last like I feel like this is the longest run I've ever had in a funded, bro. 7 weeks is fucking insane. Where am I gonna be at in 10 weeks? You know? I'm gonna buy an M5 Apple. My next payout. Wish me luck. You got this shit. You got this shit. Cool, calm, and collected. You're not aiming for the payout. You're aiming to take a good setup today. That's how it should be. Also, new location unlocked. Nah, I'm in Mexico City. I'm traveling. I leave today though, back home. I am in Mexico City. I'm trading from my fucking iPad, which is kind of sketchy. But it's not an excuse to trade bad or to take bad setups. We've actually been profiting. All right, let me do the top down again. All right, so like I want to explain to you all my logic. So like I want to make sense to myself. We're bullish on the daily because we've inversed this massive gap right here. You see the massive gap? It's painted. So on the daily, we're bullish because we inversed this gap. You can see it clear as day. And then, wait, let me do something. Time right there. And then let's go on the 4 hours. Should change to a 4 hour on ES as well. Yes, it does. Wait, what the hell? All right, that's not working, my bad. 4 hour, the 4 hour is choppy, which is kind of ass. I mean, I could definitely see price trading to this low, but we are in a demand zone or in a bullish order block right here. We're trading inside of a bullish order block on the 4 hour, but I am neutral on the 4 hour because we're not really trading inside of any imbalance. On the contrary, I feel like on the 1 hour we're bearish into a bullish gap. I mean, I feel like we need to sweep this low first in order for us to be bullish, which it failed to do so. So we're bearish. Let's see the 1H here. Same thing, no SMT. I want to see ES again, sweep this low, perhaps, maybe even this low. See what we do from there. I'm just trying a bunch of bullshit lines. Bear with me. I don't know where the fuck my crosshair is. Alright, we're done with that. Let me remove this. Here, Gonzo. Let's see. Again, no real liquidity sweep, no real nothing. I better phone, hatred no phone, yeah. Can you give me a funded account to start my journey? You could win a giveaway, brother. I trade NASDAQ. I don't give accounts just because I do it in a giveaway. I feel like it would be unfair. I love everybody equally and I'm trying to give as many accounts as I can. I've been doing giveaway all last week and before that, and then this week, I'm just giving accounts every fucking day. And I'm trying to give more. I feel like it's not enough. SPA is low-key, high-key shitty. But I'm watching. Yeah, shit's kind of sketchy. Like to take a long right now. Yeah, there's nothing for me. I'd rather see this low get taken and see what we do from there. Not really nothing I'm interested in right now. I'd rather wait till the 10 a.m. shift. So remember, boys, patience pays. Let's read quickly the manuscript. Let's see, I got it somewhere here. Let me read the manuscript. Where the fuck is it at? Where is the manuscript? So, remember, patience pays, boys. Patience fucking pays. Gotta be patient, wait for your setup. We're looking to take good setup. If the price action is shit, you don't have to engage, bro. You don't, quite literally do not have to engage. All right, let's jump time frames. I mean, I could definitely see this turning bullish because we are reacting from a bullish OB. First line says, I am a professional trader. I move with purpose, not emotion. My job is not to predict. My job is to react with discipline. Thank you, Matrix, for value. I love you, Doc. I mean, yes, it's shifting bullish beautifully, bro. But the only thing is we still don't take the low. There, right there's the unicorn on 2 minute. That's what I like to see. Let's see. We are going to leave a gap. See right there, 40 points. It'll be like 2 cons. But I don't know. I don't feel like we're shifting. I think I'm gonna trust my gut here. I'd rather wait, bro. Like in the first macro. Yeah, in the first macro, like blowing my bullet, I'd rather fucking wait for a better setup. There's nothing too clear. I mean, there is a unicorn on ES tapping right now, right there. It's tapping the unicorn. Tapping the unicorn, but we didn't really shift on both assets. Am I gonna give this a try or not? Yeah, it's going for that draw. So we trusted our gut and it plays out beautifully. I do want to see it take the low. Patience, boys, patience, boys and girls, because we do have girls in here. Sketchy unicorn, yes it is. Now we're waiting. It's not really A plus because there's no real liquidity sweep on neither asset. Yeah, let's wait up 3 more minutes for the hourly shift, 10 a.m. I feel like we're gonna be in a better spot by then. Let's see it here. We are going to get a new order block for bears now. Be patient, be patient. Let's let it go for the draw. It's close. I want to see that bullish SMT. So there's already a bullish SMT right now. Is he gonna sweep that low though? 24,128. There's already a bullish SMT. Oh, already a bullish S&T. Let's fucking be patient. What does that word mean, bro? Am I gonna say something fucking racist or something? Are you trying to expose me or catch me lacking? What does that mean? What does what those words mean, bro? I'm scared. The market is not my enemy. It's a mirror reflecting my patience, my greed, and my control. When I'm calm, the market rewards me with clarity. When I chase, the market punishes me with chaos, bro. I don't need to trade often. I need to trade precisely. Every setup I take must earn its place. I trade quality, not quantity. I wait for alignment, not excitement. Sketchy. We're gonna get volatility here in 30 seconds. Holy shit, my legs are killing me, bro. Volatility here, coming up. About to take the low. $20 seconds. Oh yeah, we're taking everything. Let's go to the 1H real quick. Oh yeah. So we're having a liquidity sweep inside of a higher time per PD array. But it's just dumping, it's ripping through. 10 a.m. candle open. Let's see what happens. Let's see what we do. No, it's God. Bro, I don't want to say anything fucking sketchy, bro. I'm actually scared. I need to Google it first before I say it. Oh yeah. It's praying to another god though, right? Jai Shri Ram. I'm reading here. It's Jai Shri Ram is an expression in Indic languages translating to glory to Lord Rama or victory to Lord Rama. The proclamation has been Hindu. Beautiful religion, by the way. Chill, miss, don't say that shit. We're good. Oh yeah, we're dumping. We're fucking ripping through, boys. Let's just let it go. Just let it go. Are we gonna go for 23,981? So we do have a bullish S&T right now. Do you know singer from Punjab? Sidhu Moosewala? No, I do not. My bad, G. My bad. I mean, I know very little about the Indian culture. I know cricket. I know cricket's hella big. I know Bollywood is hella big. Have you seen Slumdog Billionaire or something? Slumdog Millionaire? I've seen that fucking movie. It's a great movie. $23.91 seems to be the draw on liquidity. We do have a bullish S&T right now. I mean, there's a lot of contradicting, a lot of contradicting bias in different time frames depending on where you're looking at. But then again, there's a lot of shit going on in the world that the orange guy can manipulate the markets at his will. Genuinely been in the flow state since the start of April, bro. Me too. No cap. No cap. It's birthday month, dog. Coincidence? I think not. Nah, it's usually April price action is always good because it's the end and start of Q2. The end of Q1, start of Q2. January, February, March, April. So April we get earnings, and historically April has some good price action. When's your birthday? April 24th. At the end of the month, April 24th. So nothing for me to trade right now. I am more than okay to wait for the next macro. I am in no rush to take a trade. Because at the end of the day, if you took a trade right now or waited for the last macro at 12 p.m. EST, at the end of the day, we are both going to have the same P&L. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't matter if you took it in the first macro or pre-market, or if you took it in the last macro in the PM. Mine is the 17th. Yes, sir. April gang, where you at? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, no more SMT. ES is dumping. We are going for 23.981, and we're just gonna watch it. October 24. That's crazy. Oh yo, I am turning 26. I was born in the 2000. I have a tattoo right here in my chest. It doesn't actually stand for Matrix Miss. That was just coincidence. It's 2000. I was born in the year 2000. This was my first ever tattoo I got in my chest. First ever tattoo I got. And it gained meaning as time passed. As I grew older, it gained new meaning. Which I fucking love. It's probably my favorite tattoo I have. So symbolic of me. It's going for 23.981, and we love observing. Love observing. Not engaging. I have no feelings of FOMO, of oh shit, I should have done this, I should have done that. Nothing, bro. Just letting it go. Yeah, that shit is not going to work. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. It's going. Previous day low, previous day low, yes sir. I mean, we're waiting patiently. The macro's about to end. Gotta let it go sometimes. It be like that. We take previous day low, Mexico wins World Cup, and Brandon Moreno wins the belt back for us. You actually cooked, brother. You might be onto something. But you might be a little too delulu. I mean, previous day low is inevitable. 23.91, right? That's PDO. Yep, it is. We gotta let it go. Patience pays. Remember, patience pays. There is no rush. This is barely the first macro, which is about to finish. And we watched it go for the previous day low. We observed it without engaging. observe without engaging. It says, losses don't break me, they teach me. A red trade is feedback, not failure. I don't fight to be right, I trade to be consistent. One trade does not define me, the process does. Then it says, my risk is my foundation. Every trade has a plan, every plan has a stop, and every stop protects my future. I respect my risk, and because of that, my account grows in strength and confidence. Next line says, I am patient in waiting and ruthless in execution. I move only when my system calls me to act. When I enter, I commit with clarity and confidence. When I exit, I do so without hesitation or regret. So just seeing here, like there was no entry like for us to short. Let me watch all the time frames. Maybe there was an entry here. Obviously hindsight. Perhaps there was. But my neutral bias blinded me from that. I'd rather just fucking wait. A no trade day always better than a loss. Yeah, we're chilling. We're big chilling. We're gonna wait for the next macro. 5 more minutes for this macro to be over. Previous day low gets edged. And let's see what happens. Patience, bro. I am in no rush, nor do I feel no feelings towards, I need to take a trade, hurry. Oh, I am doing a giveaway today. Remember, you have to be subscribed and comment anything on the stream, and you'll participate for the giveaway. There is 90% discount code right now with Apex code MISC. Yes, sir. Still doesn't take the PDL. We're chilling. Big chilling. The market is a reflection of my emotions. You said it, bro. Show me your calendar, and I could definitely see where you are mentally. If you have no calendar to flex, build one. Paint the calendar. Submit, use a lockout. Alright, the macro's over. I want you. I am not going to enter right now. No thanks. I want you to see look at March, bro. Look at fucking March. Break even fucking month. Like I was 1, 2, 3. I went on vacation from Tuesday to Tuesday, the 3rd to Tuesday 10th. And we were on a fucking losing streak, but we survived, bro. And now we're up. Now we're fucking up. Just let the macro finish. No trades, first macro. No engagement for me. Good delivery though. We had a good delivery. Big chillin'. Shit, I'm low-key far, my bad, boys. Let me get comfy. Let me get fucking comfy. I'm gonna be sitting here. Yeah. Just fucking waiting, bro. Nothing too obvious, too clear. Rather wait for the next macro and chill. Because I'm actually in no fucking rush to take no trades. I'm in no rush for nothing, bro. What's the fucking rush? It's just another day in the calendar. P&O is gonna be the same at the end of the day. So I rather just wait. Remember, we are doing a giveaway. If you want to participate in the giveaway, you have to be subscribed and comment anything you want on the stream. Optional, but if you can support me by liking the stream to reach new people, I would highly appreciate it. And right now, just yapping. I'm gonna start yapping a little bit because the macro's over. But right now, I feel like I reached new highs in terms of my trading journey. Like mentality wise, trade execution wise, calendar wise. I feel like this year is the year I turned profitable, you know. I was super determined at the end of the year, like 2026 is gonna be my like. I remember not trading all December, just waiting for that January to come around and start trading a funded. I was hella patient with it, and I mean, in 16 weeks of the year so far, this is week 17, 16 weeks of the year, I've been funded for 14 weeks. I only had 2 down weeks, but I've been funded for 14 fucking weeks total, bro. Wait, is it? Nah, something's wrong, something's off. No, because I was 5 weeks and then 7. I've only been not funded for 2 effective weeks this year, which is huge for me, personally. So I want to end the year funded all year. Like I want to be funded all the fucking time. I want the privilege and the status of saying I'm funded all the time, all year, 24/7, every day. I'm funded. I'm funded. I never ever ever want to be in combine hell ever again. Like I'm about to pass 2 more evals. I'm about to have max allocation with Top Step, and now is going to be the time to start migrating to Apex and try to get max allocation there. And I could have the privilege to start copy trading evals onto my fundeds and forget about them, because five fundeds is enough for me to change my life, enough for me to make some good, decent money. So I'm not gonna be like too hands-on on the Apex evals, you know what I'm saying? I could take it slower. Hello, what is happening? Nothing. We're waiting for the macro. No trades on the macro. Why all that bearish move? It's going for that previous day low. Although it edged. Any giveaway today? Yes sir, we're doing the giveaway at the end of the stream. All you have to do is be subscribed and comment, which you already did. Optional, but if you don't mind liking the stream, I would highly, highly appreciate it. Thank you, sir. But yes, boys, all it takes is time. Give yourself last with the fundeds, bro. Don't get the 5 green days, and I want to see how many green days I have. I'm gonna do that. Wait, I want to see how many green days I have, because I am shooting for 30 green days. That's a belt and record I have with my group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're not even halfway to 30. But we do have the same calendar on all 3 accounts, which is fucking amazing, bro. I mean, it's off by a couple dollars, I think. Or maybe not. And then my combines, I'm about to pass them. 200 away. Which is beautiful, bro. We're peaking. We're fucking peaking. No trades today yet. We're waiting for the macro. Waiting for the macro. Enough. If y'all want to ask me, now is the time. Any type of question, strategy-wise, trading-wise, personal life, book recommendations, whatever. I'm feeling kind of musty today, bro. I hate this time. Fucking, it's 8 a.m. for me, barely. 8:19. But yeah, we're chilling. So let's crack open the fucking window. When are the macros and how do you know when the macros are? So the macros are the end and the start of a new hourly candle. So the first macro after New York Open would be, I start the 15-minute candles. So 9:45 to 10:15 is one macro, and then it's 10:45, 11:15, and then it's 11:45, 12:15. So it's the end of the 15 minutes and the start the first 15 minutes. Those are the macros. And the macros work because usually at the end of an hour and the start of an hour, price seeks liquidity. Where do you start and when making content, posting your daily recaps on Insta and YouTube? Where did you start at when making content and posting your... So I started posting at first through like on Insta, mainly. I started on June or May of 2025. So I started trading professionally, like ICT with a strategy and everything, January 2025. It was my first ever, I bought a combine and I passed it and I got a payout, first ever account, which was a fucking super high for me. And it was very nice. And then May I started recording myself, but back then I was still gambling, bro. I was still moving my lockout and high risk, high leverage, and I was getting payouts. Don't get me like I was averaging like a payout a month, but it was very unsustainable and there was a lot of luck involved. And like whenever I would blow my fundeds, it would be like a low, like it would hurt my chest and my feelings, and I would just fuck up my day, you know. And like and then like you yap to your friends, all right, I'm funded, this is the one. This is the one this is the one that's gonna make me profitable, and then you blow it. And then you repeat the cycle. You're in combine hell, you wasted $200 total, probably more, and then you're back at it again, and then combine hell, and then you pass an account, all right, this is the one. And then you repeat the cycle, you blow that shit up, you blow 3 fundeds, and then you wasted $600, and you're back at it again in the cycle. You start losing hope, and then you gain hope again because you're funded again, and you're just in a fucking trash ass cycle, bro. You never break out of it, break out of the loop. And how is it that you break out of the loop is you have to submit. You have to understand that getting them quick payouts is not a sustainable way to make a living out of this profession. If you want to make a living out of this profession, you need to find sustainability. You need to last, right? You need to, like, defense is more important than offense at first. You need to have your defense dialed in. If you have no defense and not offense, you might get lucky with a couple payouts, but you're not gonna last in the long run. You're not gonna sustain in the long run. Eventually you might give your profits back to the markets. So I started making content on June, and ever since then, well, obviously I wasn't viral at first or famous, you know, because my friends tell me I'm famous. But I wasn't viral at first, obviously, and very little views, and the road to glory didn't exist. And the last ever funded, I blew like 7K USD in profits on a 150K funded, trading Asia, and that shit was like the end of me. Like it fucking, I was super depressed because I was already thinking what I was gonna do with the payout and this and that, and I was like, you know what, like just fuck it, bro. I went to a friend's house, we talked over it, I made the road to glory list, and I was like, bro, I'm just gonna start with this shit. I'm just gonna start with the journey and submit. And I wasn't famous then, I had like fucking 100 followers because I had posted shit on Reddit, like my calendars on Reddit, and one of them became viral because I blew my account, like a 28-day calendar or a 4-week calendar. I blew it with 46 trades or something, and I got clowned on Reddit, and that shit went viral, and I got some follows from that. I was like at 150 followers, and I was like, fuck it, bro, I'm gonna start streaming and I'm gonna start doing the road to glory. So I started streaming the road to glory, and my life changed. Since day one, my life changed. Like I didn't know it at the time. You're helpless, right? But the faith never dies. Like the delusional self-belief never dies. That, bro, this is the thing that I'm gonna do for life. Like I love what I do. I love trading. I love this. I love that. And well, I didn't know it at the time, but after like like day 20, like one video blew up, and like at first I got like 10K views on one video, and that shit was huge. Like I was starting to get, like I reached 200. It was like in a super short time frame. 200 followers, and then it was 300. Like, and then I would, like one video hit, and I was gaining like 100 followers a day. Like 300, 400, 500, 600, and then I reached 1K, and then I reached 2K at the start of the year. And bro, I feel like shit's been going like by super fast, you know? The progress, the growth has been fast in my opinion. And I remember my mentality before I started recording, where you see a year as such a long time, as so far away, but bro, time is flying. Time is fucking flying, and I feel like understanding that time is flying was the thing that made me submit, to get in the side of time, to flow the wave of time, you know, to ride the wave, to letting go a loss from today, because there's always another opportunity to trade tomorrow. The market's not gonna close. The charts will always be there. One loss, let it go, bro. Or one win, enough, bro. I've had enough for today. I'm satisfied with 500 bucks. I'm satisfied. That's all I need. It's more of the detaching from today, detaching from the now. Like I already forgot about yesterday's trade, you know what I'm saying? Like today's a new day of keeping the good habits, making the right choices, and it starts becoming easy and easier and easier and easier as time goes by, because at first you're uncertain, you're clueless, you know, you just passed a couple fundeds and it's day one and you take a loss, and it's like, bro, is this shit actually gonna work? You start second guessing yourself, and it's a very uncomfortable. I feel like the first 2 weeks you're very uncertain. You're like following the strategy, having a lockout, you know, you're gonna get some days where your max lockout's gonna hit, and it's annoying because your friends won, and then people on Insta won, and then you have people on your DMs telling you like, bro, like what the fuck are you doing? You should have taken profit, or you should have done this, you should have done that. And you know, it's uncomfortable, bro. That's the word. Like that's the word at first. It's the waiting that hurts. You taking trades today or not? Are you just gonna yap? Is that what you're saying? You're just gonna yap? Nah, I only trade macros. First macro, no trade for us. We're waiting for the second macro at 10:45. So in 15 minutes, we're gonna be looking for some trades. Not yet though. But like I said, it is uncomfortable at first. You know, like you do lose a little bit of hope, but you like it's just you gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. You can't give up. Like look at this calendar, bro. Like paint the calendar. Paint the whole month. Paint it. I want to see it. I want to see, like, you're gonna see a lot of things about yourself, you know. Like, look at the first week, 29 trades, 22 trades, 16 trades with same lockout. But look at the trades. Look how down they go. 10 trades and then 2 trades, 3 trades, 8 trades, 1, 2, 5, 1, 5, 1, 2. You know, they start going down and you start like getting more precise and you start flowing a little more. And saw you on Insta, keep it up, bro. Thanks. I'm doing a giveaway, brother. If you want to participate on the giveaway, you have to be subscribed on YouTube and comment anything, which you already did. Paint a calendar. Give yourself time. Like, I'm always thinking like, all right, I have a $2,000 lockout still, like a daily lockout or whatever, trading drawdown, $2,000 trading drawdown. So I'm always thinking, all right, if my risk is 250, I have 7 trading days to blow my shit up. So that means I'm gonna make it to week 8 inevitably. Like, I'm gonna make it to week 8 inevitably. And then another thing, I know this week the most that I can lose is $500. If I win today, I can't lose. I'm gonna be in profits for the week. If I win today, I'm gonna be in profits for the week. The minimum being 250. Like, it gives me calculations and it gives me an idea of where, like how long I can last. And so I'm gonna make it to week 8 at most. If I have a 8-day losing streak and I blow my shit up, I make it to week 8 inevitably. That's why having a fixed risk and a fixed reward is always better, in my opinion, because it removes variability, bro. Having a strategy removes variability. You need to stop being ambiguous and stop vibe trading and stop guessing and, oh, I feel this, I feel that. It's not now. What does the checklist say, dog? What do you mean you feel this? Should I hold or should I close? Are you in your 2 to 1? If no, then hold. If yes, close. Stop wondering during the trading hours and second guessing yourself. Should I do this? I should have moved to break even. Maybe I moved to break even too soon. Maybe I did this wrong. Maybe and you're always vibing, but you never have anything for sure, certain. Like, when are you gonna move to break even? All right, when you reach 50% of your trade, you're always going to move to break even, and you're gonna stop telling yourself, oh, should I move? Did I move to break even too soon? Did I do this too right or wrong? It's like, nah, bro, I did this right because the strategy tells me I need to move to break even at 50%. So you stop second guessing yourself. Stop second guessing during market hours, bro. Stop vibe trading. Enough, dog. Get a hold of this. Don't let trading be something you have unresolved. Solve it. You could solve it right now, bro. But all you have to do is submit and accept that it's a slow journey. And by slow, it's not slow at all, bro. Time goes by fucking fast. Hear me out, bro. Hear me out. Hear me out. Go ahead and ask any type of questions y'all want. If y'all want to hear me keep yapping, feel free to do so. Ask me any questions. I've been getting a lot of good, positive messages on my Instagram, which I highly, highly appreciate. And obviously, when you're break even, or like when I was losing, winning, like you're still kind of dubious to the public, like, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. But now when you're winning, is like, bro, like, your content is so valuable, bro. You help me out so much. I mean, I appreciate it, don't get me wrong, and I know that's how it works. I need to prove, right? But we're so fixed on other people's journeys on Insta, and trading is so personal, bro. Like it's so, how do you say, it's personal because you're the one that's clicking the button, right? You're the one that's clicking buy and sell. But it doesn't have to be a lonely journey, bro. It doesn't have to, like, you can always reach out or having a group chat with friends or have a Discord with other people, because accountability goes a long way in trading, bro. If you're a lone wolf and like you're super discreet and quiet about your trading, you're not telling anyone, and bro, like you're just taking the longest road, you know what I'm saying? You're just making it harder on yourself, not talking about this thing that you love or this thing that you're passionate about, and finding like-minded people to share that same passion with and to have accountability with that person daily. And how we doing today, yo, you know? You could always reach out to me and I could always keep you accountable. I have a lot of people in my DMs where they send me their calendars, their P&Ls, their trades, and I fucking appreciate it because it always keeps me on top of my game, you know? And I'm being held accountable myself by these same people, you know? I'm holding them accountable and they hold me accountable, you know? And it's just like I'm trying to lead by example, and I know that they're trying to lead by example. So it's a win-win, you know? Like you don't have to be secretive about it or quiet about it. Share it, express yourself. Make your environment so it's impossible for you to fail. Everything's a constant reminder of what you're doing in the bigger picture. Having the certificate printed on your wall, your funded certificate, where you see it every single day when you wake up. Having the Profitable Trader's manuscript and reading it and saying it out loud. Having affirmations in the day, exercising, talking to your friends about trading, cultivating relationships that nurture your brain, and reading books and learning something new every single day. And like if you're still watching YouTube videos about the next big strategy, or you're still getting drawn into those core sellers and all that fucking bullshit, like you're wasting your energy and your time and your mental on that bullshit. Because like, stop talking, you might miss out on the trade right now. Holy yap. 10 minutes for the macro, I'm not taking a trade yet. How close are you to a payout, brother? I'm already in payout. I could already take a payout. I was thinking about taking a payout. Let's see. So we're at 1.5K across 3 accounts. I was thinking about taking $500 per account, but I'm not going to do, like I could take a payout right now, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna keep stacking. I'm gonna let it keep adding up. Holy yap. Thank you for stopping me, brother. Little chop sesh right now. A few more minutes for the macro. Patience, pace. Not gonna build a buffer? Yes, sir, I am. Gonna build a buffer. Any payout I take out, it's gonna be on top of the $2,000 buffer. Yeah, we're building that buffer, yes, sir. Yeah. You know what's up. We're building that buffer. 2K on 3 accounts is a lot of moolah. A lot of bread. $2K on 5 funded accounts is a lot of bread, bro. That's a 10K month right there. But all it takes is knowing how to handle and manage one 50K funded account, and you will have made it. If you can manage one 50K funded account, you can manage 1 million in funding. We're waiting for the macro, boys. We're patiently waiting. We do not have to engage with the charts right now. ¿Te tomaste agua?
No, ¿me das?
Sí, claro.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Holy yeah, boys. Yeah, I'm looking on Instagram and everybody took the short. Everybody took it. We missed out, boy. We missed out. Like, if you didn't take this trade, you can't trade. You're a trash trader. Shut the fuck up, bro. You on standard or 40%? I'm on standard because I didn't understand the 40% consistency, so I'm on standard. I don't want to change anything. I'm 54K in one account trying to take a payout once I hit 4,600. You're real close, brother. You should de-risk. De-risk. Take it slow. Big Cure fan, I know. Take it slow, brother. Now you know what you're doing. Hopefully. I want to see you take that payout, bro. I want you to fucking send that payout on the Discord. And you might be a moderator if you do that. You might be. Five more minutes for the macro. Let's redo our bias real quick. See where we're at. So we failed to take the low and the high, bro. We're stuck in the daily range. No real bias. I was more bullish than bearish. We failed to take the low on the 4 hour. Failed to take the low on the 1 hour. Same thing with the ES. Is price reversing or are we going for the low again? We'll see. Send the payout on the Discord, yes sir. Motivate the people in the chat. Show them it's possible. Took a $50 loss, not too mad. Got one trade today and I'm done. Win or lose. Alright, bet. Call it, lock yourself out. Make your coffee, have some breakfast, and go on about your day. Try again tomorrow. Four more minutes for the macro boys. 4 more minutes to start looking for trades. I need to use the restroom real quick. Give me a second. All right. Let's see. Price action is low key ass. By low key, I mean high key. Are we going to take the previous day low? Yeah, I've never been denied a payout with Top Step either. Same thing, there's nothing like painfully obvious. All right. We are respecting the bearish OB. Let's see what it does with this bearish OB. If we're gonna be bearish, price should start respecting bearish PD arrays. And the macro starts. And we did respect that. We are respecting that bearish OB. Want to see price push lower from there. But we're still waiting, boys. Not the best price action right now to engage with. Like I said, patience is everything, bro. What is the rush to force a trade right now? I'm looking to take a good setup. I'm not looking to make money. I'm looking to take a good fucking setup. If there's nothing right now, I'm not gonna trade nothing, bro. I am in no fucking rush because at the end of the day, we're going to have the same P&L. The macro just started. Let's get closer to the hourly change. Or we can wait for the last macro, and that's that. If no trade last macro, then no trades, and that's that. Then we come back and look for something tomorrow. Again, we're holding with that bearish order block. That bearish order block is holding us a nice little defense for price. We still don't break above it, and it's going. That's the macro. Volatility from the macro. See what happens here. What a wick. And what a shitty price action, boys. Like, how can we engage in this? How am I supposed to take a trade here if it's trash? So just wait it the fuck out, bro. Wait it the fuck out. It says, I master my psychology. I don't fear missing out. I fear breaking discipline. I don't crave thrill. I crave mastery. The moment I detach from outcomes, I gain true control. I'm not here to gamble. I'm here to build wealth through consistency and control. I trade like a sniper, not a storm. Each decision is deliberate. Each move aligned with my plan. Trading is my craft and I respect it. I show up prepared, rested, and focused. Every chart, every candle, every loss and win is a lesson in patience and growth. I am the edge. My strategy is the tool, but my mindset is the weapon. I am unshakable in discipline, unemotional in outcome, and unstoppable in consistency. Gael, Rena, ¿le dices a tus papás que si le abren a la señora? Me marcó la señora, yo creo que... What's the backstory of that Airbnb business you had? Oh, now you're asking the questions. You're asking the questions. I started an Airbnb business At 2020, at, wait, I'm getting messages, hold up. I was 22 years old when I started an Airbnb business. Do you want to hear the full story, the long story, bro? I mean, it all starts when I was a little kid, right? Everybody has a different relationship with money depending on how they grew up, and it's mainly influenced by your parents. Me personally, I saw my dad have money and then lose it, not once but twice. I was never really a materialistic kid. You really don't notice because you have food on your plate and you can play outside with your friends, and as a kid that's all you need, right? Or at least that's all I needed. I never really realized. Once I grew a bit older, I realized. But I saw some highs and lows from my dad personally, and as a child, I guess when I was 15, 16, it triggered something in me that I told myself, when I'm older, I never want to have money problems. I never want to have highs and lows. I only want highs, you know, money-wise. So that started a spark in me way younger. I didn't know what I was going to do for college. I entered whatever career at 18, industrial engineering, and then I dropped out 6 months because my little brother, who's behind the iPad right now, was born, and my parents could not afford to pay university anymore for me, and I was not gonna go in debt or anything. I just told him, bro, I'll drop out, and I did drop out, and I started working in the call center between 18 and 19, and that was probably my most depressive moment in my youth, because I was working 48 hours a week, 40-hour weeks, and there was no windows, no sunlight, there was nothing, just pure, no phone, just pure depression, bro. And I lasted a while there, like not a year, bro, probably like 6 months, 6 to 4 months. And then I quit because that shit was garbage. And I started working with an uncle, and I lasted a year, 2020. That's when I started trading. And then, thanks to getting into university after going out of high school. Let's see, wait, let me see, give me a second. Give me a second. Nah, there's nothing. I mean, we are inversing a bullish OB. I am inversing a bullish OB. Same thing, bro. Same bullshit. Nothing too. Look, I just want you to know that it is this order block right here. How it respects, price respected it beautifully. Notice the order blocks. If we're bearish PDO rates will get respected. And bearish PDO rates did get respected. When does the unicorn come into play? If we would have inversed the whole order block, that invalidates the bearish thesis, and means we're bullish now. All right, continuing with the yap, I started working with my uncle for a year, and then I got fucking fired. Do you usually stream live? You live in Cali? Nah, I live in Mexico, bro. I grew up in Texas. I moved to Mexico when I was 12, and it was very painful for me. It was a very sad change. I had a lot of friends over in Texas. I had a little girlfriend. I was playing sports. I was about to enter 7th grade, bro. I was fucking peaking in my youth. And then I got removed from there and moved across the fucking world, or at least that's what I felt. But it was like super far from home, and that shit was painful for me as a child, and it's a trauma I've just recently let go, probably last year, because my parents played it awfully. They told me I was gonna come back in a year or some shit like that, and to my surprise, I never came back. And going on with the yap, I got fired from my uncle's job, And then thanks to entering university just as I left high school, I managed to enter a Facebook group, and I remember there was this post on Facebook where they were hiring remote workers, but only in English. And there was like 200 messages on the fucking Facebook post, and it was during COVID, obviously. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna apply. There's a lot of people, and I'm gonna apply. And me and this other girl managed to get into the business, and I didn't know what the business was about. I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do, but the business ended up being a real estate business in California for a person, which I'm not gonna say his name, but this person was the owner of a fix and flip business in California. He would buy houses, fix them, and flip them. You know what I'm saying? And my job was to be a cold caller. I was fucking cold calling and shit on my house to people in California. I was probably like 21 years old, and I was trying to convince people to sell me their home. I was calling different numbers. I don't not trade gold. I trade NASDAQ only. Calling a bunch of different numbers, and that shit, I learned sales and I learned how to speak thanks to that. Because at first my confidence was all-time lows, but getting into the mud, bro, I was dialing like fucking 200, 300 people a month, you know, and I lasted like some good months, like 8 months there. I learned a lot, not from the boss, but from his partner. His name was Will, that's all I'm saying. His name was Will, and Will showed me how to fucking sell. That motherfucker was a dog. It was a dog in sales and calling people and shit. And I learned a lot about the real estate business over in the US. I feel like I'm fluent. What do you mean by Apex giveaway? At the end of the stream, I'm gonna do the Apex giveaway at the end of the stream. I'm gonna be giving away one eval, and to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is be subscribed and comment anything you want on the stream. So back to the story. This Will motherfucker was a dog. I learned a lot of the real estate in the US, but I'm living in Mexico. I ended up getting fired from that job, and because I closed 3 deals with them, right? They were making 6 figures in profits, and my bonus was $250. That was my bonus for closing a deal. $250 while they were making upwards to $100,000 in profits. And they were giving me $250 from that, which was fucking trash, was a fucking misery. And I didn't feel that I was being valued enough. I stopped caring, and eventually I got fired. But I had all this knowledge from the real estate and how to sell, how to speak. I was like, bro, I want to do what he's doing in the US. I want to do it here in Mexico. So the gym I was going to, there was this fucking real estate company, realtor company. And I went once and they told me I can't apply because I was too young. I went again, they told me the same thing. The 3rd time they told me they'll consider it. The 4th time I came back, they were like, all right, you can come join. And I was 22 years old at the time. It was January of 2022, I remember, or November, December by then, 2021, 22. And I was 21 years old, and the youngest person next to me was fucking 38 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was an 18-year difference. I was fucking young. I felt out of place in a way, but not really, because I feel like I've always had a delusional self-belief in myself. I feel like I gotta start being able to work for myself rather than just make our business owners money. Yes, sir. And the reason I started working with a realtor was because I wanted to learn the business here in Mexico, because in the US, you have Zillow and you have the MLS, and everything's so organized and so perfectly in sync. All right, look at the volume and volatility right there. No trades for me yet. I'm in my call center stage right now. You gotta live through it. You have to give yourself a taste of the matrix, bro. How can someone contact you, or is it only here on YouTube? You can send me a message on Instagram or on Discord. I have a Discord. The Big Cure fan is going to invite you to the Discord if he can do me the favor. Nah, I got this. He's not really my moderator, so I'm not gonna put him to work. I got you. Give me a second. There you go. And the MLS is fucking beautiful, and like doing for example, for flipping, knowing how much the house is worth and being able to negotiate with the homeowner was easy because I'm able to see different house prices. Oh, I want 500K for my house, and the houses around are 200K, and you're like, 500K, sir? Do you have them gold toilets and them gold door frames, or why 500K? They're gonna start laughing, or they're gonna fucking hang up, or they're gonna. And all right, we're going for that low. We're going for the low. And I want you to notice what time it is. It's in the macro where price starts seeking that liquidity. So you see your macro ends. We kind of chop our ways to the top, choppy, nothing to trade. And as soon as the macro starts, volume and volatility comes into the market, and you can see price. You can see where initially the price started to manipulate here. The power of 3 manipulates here, the high, and then it goes to the low. The last 2 trades I'm too different. I'm sitting and forgetting and not forgetting stop loss and take profit. That's how it should be, either stop loss or take profit. You commit. So we have a bullish S&T right now. 11 a.m. candle. Let's keep observing, keep watching price. We already reached the previous day low. So let's just wait. Moving on with the story. I started learning real estate in Mexico, and I realized that Mexico is super corrupt and super fucked up in terms of organization and contracts, and like it's fucked up, bro. It's super difficult to do what not difficult, it's not impossible. It is more, you have to put in more work to do what this person I was working for in California, it was more difficult to do here in Mexico. But I started learning the real estate business in Mexico in general, and I was starting to speak fluent real estate wise. I knew what I was talking about and shit. And I got a sale of a house. I sold the house and I got a 2% commission. I got a $2,000 commission from that sale, which was huge money for me at the time. $2,000 to my name was like, whoa. That was like the first time I made some money, and I didn't know what to do with the fucking money. And I was done with work, like being in the realtor business, because it's a very disloyal business and it's a dogfight, and you have to be competing with different realtors to get your commission, and you have to be on top of people and bothering people, and it's just I was fucking done with customer service, even though I came back to it. Damn, it's just dumping shorts all day. The low has been taken, boys. Are we going for everything though? Probably could have shorted here. Still nothing clear for me. For the Apex giveaway, are there activation fees? Yes, there is. There is an activation fee. But it's a free try to pass an account. It's a free try. And I got that commission, and then I have a brother-in-law who is in the construction business, and at the time he was building these towers, these apartment towers. That green candle at 1101 could count as an OB. Yes, that's exactly a bearish order block. That is exactly a bearish order block, bro. No trades for me yet, boys. Nothing for me yet. But price always does this where it fails to take the low, the previous day low, and then it goes all the way to the top and then it drops to go for the low. No trades for me yet, boys. Nothing for me yet. Nothing painfully obvious, nothing aligned with what I want to trade. And we could keep fucking dropping, boys. We currently have a bullish SMT right now, bro. Right there. You can see right there where the bullish SMT is. NQ has taken the low when ES has failed to do so, but I mean, ES is tanking. It's inevitable. I feel like we're gonna reach it. It is short stay. Short stay. ¿Le dijiste a tus papás?
¿Por?
No más. Yeah, the unicorn traders took this trade right here. Right there, but it's still iffy for me, I guess. I mean, the draw liquidity previously low was obvious, but we did not engage with the charts. And ES is about to take the low as well. Big drop, boys. We could wait for the last macro. Continue the story, please. All right, bet. And I had a brother-in-law. He was building some towers, and I told him about the Airbnb business. I was like, bro, because they were gonna rent the towers like traditionally, like with a landlord and shit. And I told him, yo, don't fucking rent one of the apartments, please. Like, let's put it on there. I'll help you put it on Airbnb and we'll see what happens. He was like, yeah, all right, man, let's do it. And I helped, like I took the pictures, professional pictures. I set it up in Airbnb, the apartment and everything. That was like the first ever test. And we didn't really speak on partnership or how we were gonna split the money. I just helped him set it up, but I didn't really expect. Like I expected for him to tell me like, oh yeah, let's do this, but he didn't really tell me anything. So I just set it up for him. He was like, what the fuck are we doing? And I was kind of bummed out by that. I was like, I just helped him for nothing. And I started learning about how do you say it in English, where you sublease, where you rent on top of the rent. So I was looking apartments for rent in my city, and I saw a perfect apartment, super cheap in a good zone, like the numbers were adding up. And I told the same brother-in-law, I told him, yo, there's this apartment where we can do some Airbnb bullshit. I have this amount of money. And my brother-in-law, he makes furniture, wooden furniture and shit. And he was like, all right, let's partner up and I'll put the furniture, you put that money, and we'll see what we could buy and we'll see what we can do. And we pulled the trigger, man. Let me show you a picture. I have a bunch of OG pictures from back in the day from my B&B business. There's me right there. I hope you can see it. Me right there with the furniture. That's the first apartment. This was in 4th of July of 2022. We were getting ready to furnish it. It was a 3-bedroom apartment with a huge balcony. And we furnished it, and I remember him being so helpless. It was like, because we invested money in that, and he was like, bro, if this doesn't work, we'll just rent it out and we can make our money back and it's gonna be all good. I was like, bro, it's gonna work. The Airbnb bullshit's gonna work. He was like, bro, I don't know, and it's gonna work, dog. Trust, it's gonna work. And so we published it, and this was a sign from God. Like, we published it, and I remember it was the beginning of August, and all of August, the 30 days of August, rented. In my first ever month in the Airbnb business, my first month rented, and I remember we made like $800 or $1,000 in profit that first month, and we split it obviously in two, or not exactly in two, and it was like 48 and 48, and then the remaining percentage we saved it up. But we split, and then that was the first time making money from my own business, and I was like, holy shit, like I managed to pay the rent, I managed to pay everything, and made some money on top. It was like, holy shit, this is real, you know? And at the time I was publishing everything on my personal Instagram, what I was doing in the B&B business. Are we gonna start? We do have a bullish S&T. Are we gonna start shifting bullish? 10 seconds. So that shit was like a high where before the Airbnb, I had $0 in my account, and then after the B&B, I had $400 in my account, and I had a feeling of, why doesn't the money fulfill me? I was 22, 21. I was like, why the fuck? Bullish S&T, boys, we might get a trade here. We might get a trade. We could do it at that low, 35 points, 2-1. And I started to get the realization that money wasn't fulfilling, although ever since I was like 16, 17, I've always told everybody and myself that I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a fucking millionaire. I want to make money. I want to, like, money. It's always money, you know? And when I started making money from my own business, it was not the feeling I expected to be, you know? Like, it was just like, I couldn't even celebrate because we had to pay the bills for the next month, you know what I'm saying? For the Airbnb, we had to pay because we were renting it. We had to rent it ourselves to make the money to pay for the rent. So, and I was uploading my shit on my personal Insta, and then another opportunity presented itself with this huge apartment in a super luxurious area here in my city, in Guadalajara, in Andares specifically, and it was another rent opportunity because the owner, he lived in California, and like he didn't rent it out to me in terms like a lease. It was more so in-house. Like, he was the owner and he was renting it to me, like more in-house type shit. He knew what I was doing with the B&B, but Airbnb wasn't allowed there, so we had to do it on the low key. He was paying off like the administration, and it was super low key, but it was another opportunity. First percentage gap right there. All right, I'm gonna enter
Order
for two there.
filled.
Long way to go. I might look to add one more contract, but I don't expect this low to be taken here. If we manipulate towards the next gap, I might add another contract and adjust. But let's see here. ES tapped. The unicorn as well. I'm just gonna let this ride. Just gonna let this ride. I think we've made our lowest low. And then I got that opportunity from that luxurious apartment and I closed the deal. But this one was individual. I was not partnered with my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law and I were partnered only in the one we rented together. But this one was my own deal, you know, was my own work. And in total, I had like, I had a $3,000 debt monthly. I had to come up with $3,000 every month from my business. Like my business had to generate $3,000. And like for my first business, that was huge responsibility. But I remember the first 2 months of that luxurious apartment, I was like break even. And I had to put a little bit of my own money. And then in January of 2023, February, I got a rent for like 2 months. I rented it for 2 months and that shit made me like 5 racks in one hitting, plus the revenue from the other B&B. So I had like 7-8 racks saved up. Holy shit. The fuck is going on? All right, we're funded. We should be funded on 2 more accounts. What the fuck is going on, boys? I am definitely moving to break even now. I think we passed our accounts. Tienes que acercarte más, güey. We passed our 2 more eval. We should. Yup, we passed them. We're max allocation, bro. Max allocation. Yes, sir. Big, you're fat. You're fucking crazy, man. You're tripping. We passed 2 more accounts today, boys. Max allocation. Max allocation, bro. Crazy. I might add 1 more here. Netflix. Just gonna hodl. I am moving to break even though. If it comes back, it comes back, boys. But we got max allocation.
Order filled.
All right, I want to see a pump. Added 1 more contract. Bájale.
Es que no sé cómo se baja.
Yeah. I just want the $500. Bro, I cannot move my...
Pues tú bájale tu voz.
¿Eh?
Tú bájale tu voz.
Ya voy a acabar, güey. My brother's annoyed by me. He wants me to just shut up. We get stopped out.
Vete a tu cuarto.
No llega el internet. We're huddling, boys. We're huddling. Push. Come on, push, bro. Salud. Come on. Push, push. You respected that fucking OB again, bro. I'm huddling, boys. There's a lot of chaos going on. Renato getting too cocky with you, brother. He needs some discipline, I'm telling you. That brother needs discipline. So we're max allocated. We passed 2 more accounts.
Lo que dijiste.
¿Qué dije? ¿Qué dije?
Que no tengo disciplina.
¿Y es mentira?
Sí.
¿Sí es mentira? Oh. He understands English. We're cooked, chat. Come on, I want to see a push. But we're hodling. For real, bro. For real. We're hodling. Is anybody in this trade? Anybody in this trade? It's my little brother. So I was the youngest of 3 siblings. So it was me and 2 older sisters. And then 18 years later, my parents had an accident, and I have a 8-year-old brother. It was his birthday this week. Come on. Respect that gap. Push.
Order filled.
Push. Alright, I don't want it to go any lower than this. Please let me adjust. Come on, push. Might be doing too much. I might be doing too much. But I want to see your reaction. Bro, I don't know how to move this, bro. I feel like a boomer. Let me move it. Come on. There you go. Bro, just give me the 500. I mean, we could do some runner shenanigans. I just want my 500 and dip. Come on. Come on. I want to be done. Come on, come on, come on. Volatility. Go for the high. Or not. We're hodling. It's holding bearish though. Holding bearish. Yeah, but I don't like break even and we're done. Break even and we're done, boys. Get away from here, come on. Dip, 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 come on, come on. Push, push, push. You're pushing, keep pushing. So hectic, bro. Push. Come on, push. Alright, that's like, that should be the turtle soup. I'm protecting myself in case there's volatility. I don't want that low to be taken. And hopefully we get a push. Hopefully price pushes from here. It's holding bearish though. Come on. God, it's so sketchy right now. Well, I mean, I could definitely see it going higher, but all I care is the 500. No partials, no nothing, just... I want to see a push. I mean, we could target this high right here. Right there. I mean, we could. Push. Nah, I'm scared. Just give me the 500. Wow, it ain't broke. Just go for the 500. Thank you, bro. Nothing to thank. Thank yourself. Patience pays, bro. I'm just here to show you what you already know. We're waiting. Come on, go for everything. Go for everything. Come on, come on. Come on. Oh, it's playing games. One last push, one last push. One last push. Somebody put the magnet. Somebody put the fucking magnet, bro. Reacting from a bullish OB. Nothing taken on ES or NQ. Come on. New 15-minute candle open. This should take us higher. Come on. I'm begging. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, why does it do that? So close, come on. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. So close, it's so close. It's playing fucking games, man. It's playing fucking games.
Order
Just
filled.
take me out. I don't give a fuck. We reached the buffer. I'm out right there. I don't give a shit. My bad, boys. I exited early. I don't care. Like, I'm done. Fucking done. I am fucking done, boys. W's. We reached the $2,000 buffer, dog. We reached the $2,000 buffer. We're on a beautiful win streak. Beautiful win streak, bro. What an April we're having. So, bro, and we passed 2 accounts. We passed 2 more. Wait, do I have to lose money here? I'm at 53K. Do I have to lose money? Does anybody know if I have to lose money or can I just leave it? We're up, big boss. We're up big, dog. Like, holy shit. I think I'm just done. How much over are you? I'm up $2,000 on 3 accounts. And I'm over $200 on this combine. You show patience through a tough month, but stay focused on your process, not the immediate situation. And now that is paying off. It 100% is paying off, bro. Ya acabé. Estoy trabajando aquí. Alright, let's just do a giveaway because I've annoyed my brother. I don't care if it keeps pumping. Just do a giveaway. Comment it up. So if you're at 3,200, you might need to lose some money, but check your top dashboard to make sure. It's because I already got the email from one of the accounts, but I don't know about the other one. Alright, let's do a giveaway, boys. If you want to win an account, you know what to do. Comment it up. Subscribe. Gael, ya voy a acabar. Estoy trabajando, güey. Espérame. Alright, let's do a giveaway. No repeat winners. And no ineligible countries. Yep, subscribe and comment. Subscribe and comment. Let me put on Discord. Alright, let's do it. 1 winner. Spin the name. 10 seconds, confirm. Alright, remember you have to be subscribed. You have to be subscribed. Are you subscribed? Alright, let's spam W's in the chat before I annoy my brother some more. Spam W's in the chat. W, spam them up. We're good, we're good. Rigged. Everybody's already saying rigged, and I still don't even spin the wheel. Alright. Alright, let's just stop wasting y'all's time. Let's just spin it. Refreshing. Alright. Best of luck, boys. Ready? Spin, DJ, spin, 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 spin that shit. And the winner is Ethan. No Latino name, no Spanish name, no rigged in the chat. Congratulations to Ethan. Ethan, please send me a DM on Instagram. I would like to win once. We're doing it again tomorrow, bro. Is Ethan here in the chat or not? Didn't see his name. Ethan, please send me proof on Instagram. Where is Ethan? Bro, my shit tomorrow, bro. We're doing it again tomorrow and again tomorrow and tomorrow. He was probably just out the pier fishing with you. I don't know who the fuck Ethan is, brother. Damn, big Cure fan. We're gonna go fishing together someday, brother. Where the fuck is Ethan? He's actually not here. Let me check my Insta DMs. Patience, boys, patience. We might respin, but patience. Where's the boy Ethan at? Alright, I think I'm gonna leave it here. I gotta go. I'm gonna give Ethan time. But he's actually not here. I don't know what the fuck to do. My respin. Or should we just do 2 spins tomorrow? That brother does not want, he doesn't exist. He's not claiming his prize. He's not here to claim. Alright, I tell you, I'm gonna have to respin. Respin, brother. Ethan. Alright, let's respin. Where the fuck is Ethan, dog? What the fuck is his problem? Alright, we're gonna respin. Ethan just texted me, said he's cool. Alright, bet. No Ethan this time. Oh, it's not a spin the wheel, it's just your name. Best of luck. Te voy a chingar, güey, ahorita. Por chillón. Congratulations to this brother. Let's wait for him to claim your prize. Is he even here? Rigged? Dog, you just see me spin it. Is Nico here? Nicolas, is he here? Or nah? Who are these Spanish people? I don't know. Is he here? Is nobody here? Bro, they're not even here. I'll just do 2 tomorrow, bro. Like, I'm done. Alright, he's right there. Alright, we're doing it again tomorrow. We're doing another spin tomorrow, boys. Another spin tomorrow, alright? I love y'all. Take care. We're done with the stream. Bye-bye.